Oi, meu nome é Simone Costa, eu sou da Dextera. Estamos aqui hoje na HSM ExpoManagement. Vamos receber o David Miller, fundador da Changefirst, para uma palestra no auditório Gestão Aplicada. Nós tivemos a oportunidade de conversar com o David antes da palestra dele e queremos ouvir a opinião dele sobre algumas questões relacionadas aos processos de mudança. A primeira pergunta ao David, nós gostaríamos de saber um pouco da experiência dele com processos de transformação e empresas globais, empresas que conduzem mudanças em diferentes países, com diferentes culturas. Como que o PCI pode ajudar nesse tipo de mudança?
Yes, a lot of organizations are asking us about enterprise change management at the moment. What enterprise change management really means is that everybody in the organization has a common language, common set of skills that are appropriate to their role, a set of tools and processes that they can use to help the organisation implement major change. I think it's in response to the vast amount of change that's going on in organisations. We're seeing more and more transformational programs, we're seeing more and more organisations responding to disruptive changes in their industry. And I think that's led to a real need in organisations to broaden the skill base in change management. So let me give you an example. We have a global organisation we're working with at the moment. They did an audit of change projects, and that came to about 1,400 projects that they hadn't identified before. These were being driven by about 900 project managers across the globe. The problem and the challenge was that these program managers didn't have very much change management training. They weren't using a common set of processes or skills. And so this meant that everybody was learning on the job, mistakes were being made repeatedly. And so what they wanted was a common approach to change management that could be delivered cost effectively, scalably, and on a 24/7 basis. So what they have done is they've purchased a license from us for eChange, which is, as you know, is our change management platform. So it means that these program managers can access training that's relevant to their role. They can utilize a roadmap. They can draw on diagnostics which are proven. And also in there's a virtual coach which helps them learn how to manage change in difficult situations. In addition to this, any middle manager, frontline manager, employee in the world can access the training that's helpful to them to know more about change, their role in change, and how to help each other in change.
David, considerando que as empresas vivem num ambiente de muita mudança, com mudanças realmente disruptivas, como que você vê o papel dos líderes para que eles possam, de fato, atuar diante das iniciativas de mudança de maneira eficaz e levando as empresas ao sucesso nas suas iniciativas?
That's a very interesting question. I think if you look back 10 or 15 years ago, when times were in a way slower, initiatives were a bit more predictable, markets were slightly less transformational and disruptive. There's probably a couple of exceptions to that, like financial services, but generally the pace of change was slower. What this allowed was that executives could be really strategists. They could set the tone, they could set the strategy, and then they could delegate the actual implementation to middle managers and really let them get on with it. However, what we're noticing in more successful organisations now is that model is no longer working, and executives are having to become much more hands-on in implementation. They're having to set the vision and share it with large groups of employees. They're having to begin to inspire people. They're having to engage people, and in particular they have to be seen to role model the change. They have to, in a sense, personify the change. And for many executives this is quite a drastic change, to become sponsors of change.